is Floral Friday. I'm going to show y'all how to make some little arrangements on the fly really quick. If you've got somebody coming over, you probably have some of this in your house, and if you have to run out and get flowers, it's not going to cost you a fortune. The first thing that we're going to talk about is, this is your new best friend. This is called wet foam. It comes in a brick like this. You can get it at Michael's, Hobby Lobby. Sometimes they have it at Walmart, but you have to get the one that says wet foam, because what you're going to do, you're going to submerge that in water and get that. It's like a brick. It's heavy, heavy, heavy. So then once you have that, you can take a plant, like this is a cast iron. I think it's called cast iron. Everybody has these out in their yard growing around, and you're just going to wrap that foam, that leaf around that foam, and plop that down in your container. So it's going to cover that foam. So what you can do something like this. This one, I did lemons. I just put lemons into the vase and then put the wet foam down in the middle of the lemons and then put the flowers around them. This is a bell pepper, a red bell pepper, and what you can do, same thing, you put your brick into the bell pepper, and you can actually take a cookie sheet, make 6 or 7 of these if you're having a luncheon at your house. Make those up the night before, put your flowers in them and put them in the refrigerator, and the next day you can actually have one of those at each place setting. These are radishes. That's the cheapest thing you can buy at the grocery store, and all I did was I had some little craft sticks, broke them in half, and literally just pierced the radish with that. And then you can slide as many as you want on there. And the point of the foam is anything that you have will stick in the foam. So if you want to go ahead and put radishes or flowers or fruit or strawberries or anything on this stick, you can do that, then make your flower arrangement around it. So that is your oasis. So then what you do, so we've got our leaf in our foam. This, you can ask Elizabeth, I just picked out of the yard out back by the pool.
She definitely did.
And you just strip off some of that at the bottom, and it just sticks down in that foam. And that's the, you know how when you go and you see these beautiful arrangements and you think, how did they get them that tall? How did they make those flowers stand up? It's because, like Elizabeth's going to show you, you just stick it in that foam. And at the grocery store, they have all kind of filler that's inexpensive. You just nest that in there. And the crazier the flowers look, sometimes the prettier the arrangement is. Everybody likes it when it doesn't look like it was made. And that foam is very forgiving because you can pull it out. If it doesn't look good, start over and do it again. And then another thing, I know I'm jumping all over the place, but this is a vase that we bought at Hobby Lobby, and it was $8, not expensive, but the mouth of it's very small, so you don't have to put oasis into something like that. So this is just a bundle of roses, but it looked kind of just bad. Everybody has these growing everywhere. They're wild everywhere here. And you can just stick something like that in there and make some height on it. And that's going to kick your arrangement up a notch. And then all your little things like this, you can add, you can actually cut your rows, strip your leaves off, and add that in. So you can do as much or as little as you want. And these roses, I paid $9.99, and let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. I think it was 16 roses. So that was a really good deal. Wow. So anything, it just takes playing with it and practicing, and you can keep going. The good thing about Oasis is it holds so much moisture in your arrangements. Every day, just water it, and it's going to keep your arrangement looking good for days. And happy floral making. I hope this helps y'all. This right here, this is out of the yard. This is actually the top of some carrots. You can use anything you can think of that's green. Don't panic and feel like you have to go out and spend a lot of money. I mean, it's just easy. And I love the little radishes. You can even, when you have something, you can just set those up in things. You can put them on the stick. And the Oasis, once it's in there, you can build it taller. So you can add another layer and make things all the height, or make it droop out of the side. It's really just something fun to play with. The more you do it, the more fun you're going to have with it. And just water it. Just drench the whole thing in water, and that's it. You'll have a lot of fun with this. Okay, thank y'all for joining us here at the Overture, and get out this weekend, treat yourself a little bit, buy a couple of bell peppers and some greenery, and make an arrangement for your yard, for your table, and it'll make you feel better. Have a nice little place setting. Thank you.